Hey everybody, and welcome back to Autumn Leigh at Home. Today we are going to do a large closet clean out where I go through everything in here. And mainly I'm going to focus on one daughter. If I have time, I will get to my oldest daughter. But right now, my youngest daughter, she is outgrown a lot of her clothes since our last big declutter day that we did here in their bedroom, where we got rid of so many items, so many clothing pieces, all of the things. So today I'm just focusing on clothes. We need to go through all of this and clear out all of the size 6, and I might keep a couple just because some run bigger than others, but for the most part I need to clean out size 6. Her dresser is right here, so we will go through that as well, and that way we can try to, this bin right here is size 7/8. And I need to try to go through that and pull all of that out. So really we're doing a flip. I always save my oldest daughter's clothes, and I try to weed out the ones, like I don't save the ones that she never wore either, I never reached for, she never reached for, all of that. I prefer to not waste the space when I know I'm not going to end up using it, or more likely not going to use it. But a lot of these are size 7 and 8. So we will go through, I don't know if she's quite ready for size 8, but up here, I kind of started throwing stuff in the top of the closet that she really wasn't, like, she either wasn't wearing or it was too small. And then on the top of this closet is size 10, 12s or so that my oldest daughter has outgrown. So I'm hoping to clean out this bin and use that for the next size up. But we will see, because I may need to keep the 8s in there. But let's go ahead and get started. To get started, I have my trusty handy dandy bin here, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull all of the size 6s that I know are too small and stick them in the bin. That way we're making room for the new clothes. If you are new to this channel, welcome. I am so glad you have joined me today. We here on Autumn Leigh at Home do a lot of cooking from scratch, canning, decluttering, a lot of homemaker stuff, shopping with me days, those types of things. If you would like to follow along, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way it will let you know when I have new videos out. I post new videos every Friday at 5 o'clock, and I would love for you to join me. But today we get to declutter my daughter's room, and this turns out to be a large declutter. I am a mom of 4. We are a family of 6, so I am frequently going through my kids' closets and having to flip them, flip the sizes, clean them out, do large closet clean outs, and reorganize the clothes. That way my kids are able to find what they need, I'm able to find what they need, and know what sizes fit. I just finished going through the whole closet, and I did clear out a good amount of space right here. This is all costumes. I went through all of these back when we did the big declutter day in this room, in the girls' room. And at the time, my daughter still fit in all the clothes, so I didn't really do a whole lot of decluttering with clothes. I did do some that I knew we weren't wearing and or were too small at the time, or weeding out like older sizes. But this is all like 6, 7. Don't hate me. This is all the space that we cleared up, which is a good amount of space. These are all costumes that I had gone through when we did the big declutter day for the girls' room. Anyway, these are all 6, 7s, and because they're 6, 7s, she still can fit in them. I don't think she'll be able to fit in them come spring, and a lot of them are spring, but I'm not willing to take the chance of getting rid of all of them and her still being able to have worn them. So I'm going to keep the 6, 7s, and I got rid of all of the only 6s, and I found a couple of 5s, which I thought I had gotten rid of all of those, but we will hold on to these. I am going to kind of sort and put the fall on one side and spring and summer on the other, and then I usually put like seasonal, like holiday stuff in a certain spot so that I can pull it out and I know exactly where it is when the season arrives, or the holiday does. So that means that we have a lot of space to work with to pull the 7s and or 8s out, which we will go through in a little bit. But first, since I finished the closet, next I need to go through the dresser. This little baby right here is stocked full because I had already started having to pull some 7s out of the bin. And now I have 6 and 7s kind of mixed throughout here. So I will be going through this and trying to weed out all the 6s, especially like the summery stuff, like this outfit right here. She can't wear it because it's now winter time. It's too cold. And I know the 6s are not going to be fitting by springtime. So we'll go ahead and get rid of all of those. I had a little one homesick with me on this day, and thankfully during this time where we were going through the clothes, she was actually feeling a lot better. However, still home, still not feeling 100%. Being a mom can be overwhelming sometimes when you have all of the to-do list things in the back of your brain, as well as trying to love on your little ones. I'm so grateful that I get to be her mom, and I'm so grateful that I get to spend extra time snuggling her, trying to help her feel better. And having her there really felt like old times of getting to spend that quality time with her. I know these days are fading, and she's growing up before me and so quickly, and I'm not looking forward to losing my littles. But at the same time, each stage of life is such a blessing, and getting to see them enjoy each stage of growing is just so fun. But when it's overwhelming, I like to take a deep breath and just remind myself that all we can do is the best we can. The sun will rise the next day, and ultimately, they just want somebody there loving on them. They don't expect perfection from us as a mom. And reminding myself of that is the fact that I am doing my best, I am trying, and I care for them. There is a never-ending to-do list, and I have to remind myself to slow down and actually spend those sweet moments with them, because again, they're fleeting. It can definitely be a balancing act as a mom to try to get all of the chores done, all of the things on your to-do list done, as well as spend those sweet times with them. Okay, so for this drawer, these are all t-shirts, and if I've come across some that we no longer want or don't fit, then I may just throw them in the Goodwill pile. This right here is the 7/8 that I had already pulled that I found in the drawer. These are the size 6s that I just really like and she can still wear right now. So I kept a lot of those for now, but we will be getting, I'm sure, rid of them soon. And then these all right here from inside this drawer are all the ones that we're getting rid of. I don't know how I fit all of that in there. So hopefully there'll be room for the new bin over there once I go through it. Does anybody else have trouble letting go of all of their little girl's clothes, knowing that it's your last little one and you hold memories attached to the clothes, so sometimes it's really hard to just let go. So that's where I am. Every time I go through and do, the big overhaul of the closet clean out, I hit those memories of like, oh, these were so little and she's getting bigger and I'm never gonna go back to that again. So it's really sad. We just finished the dresser. I did pull the pull-ups out. That's what mainly was in this drawer right here, is underwear as well as pull-ups. And then I do have some old like birth cloths that my daughters just really like to use when they get sick. So this is where we are. We are finally out of these very recently. So I'm still a little nervous to let them go, but I'm having faith that it's going well and we don't need them anymore. And the bin is all this dresser, really mainly these 3 drawers, as well as the closet over here. When my oldest daughter outgrew these clothes in this bin, because these are the 7 and 8s that I'm pulling out of here, and when my eldest daughter outgrew them, I purposely went through and I didn't want to put anything in the bin that we just didn't reach for. So that was my first kind of sorting method. My second one is, as I'm sorting back through them, I'm asking myself the same question. Is this something that we reached for? Is it something we reached for often? Did we actually enjoy wearing it and using it? Because if not, I don't want to put it back in our closet just to take up space. I'm trying to be a lot more mindful of items that we are putting back in our closet so that they are actually useful items and that they're not wasting that space or making us feel cluttered. I just got finished going through all of my daughter's clothes right here. We went through all the hanging ones and then I went through the bins over here. I kept all of the 7s and 7/8s out. That way, hopefully I won't have to do this again anytime soon, but we'll see. The 8s that are just 8s, I put back in the bin, and I think I'm gonna end up having to get a separate bin for my daughter's like size 10s and 12s. Because I don't think it's going to all fit in the same bin, at least not neatly without it spilling over like it was earlier. But we have a lot. All of this is what we are getting rid of. And as you can tell, that's a lot. These are the size 8s that I just put back in the bin. This is all size 7s. And I don't think it's going to fit in this drawer. So I may have to kind of move stuff around and kind of weed through to make sure that these are all ones that we want to keep as well, because I don't want to waste. So this is actually all hanging, so it may fit because that's shirts and shorts and like kind of play clothes outfits. But I will say my daughter is getting hungry, so I'm definitely not going to make it until to go through my older daughter's clothes, which is okay because I'm getting hungry as well. So I think I'm going to wrap it up and go ahead and finish putting all of these clothes away, and then we can go eat our lunch. Is that good? Yeah. So I knew that we would need more hangers, and I went out and bought, all of these are the extras from her closet, and I went out and bought a bunch more just in case we needed them, because once the kids transition from size 6 to 7, that is when the hangers become too small, or if you do like so the size 6 and smaller can use the kids hangers. Size 7 and up need this size, which are the normal hangers. Because once you try to put a size 7 on one of the smaller hangers, a lot of times it just starts falling off, so it's not worth it. So we're gonna go ahead and get started transitioning. That's why I was also pulling all of those other hangers out, and once we are done hanging these, we are finished for today. Yay! I foresee her staying in this size for a little bit. That way I don't have to go back through the 8s as anytime soon, hopefully. But the 7/8 are gonna be a little too big for a little while, and I kind of know that, so that's why I kept a few 6s. She's kind of on that borderline. All the spring and summer 6s I definitely got rid of. The ones that are fall, she still is able to wear some of them, so I kept them because the 7s, some of them are a little big. She's kind of like right on the verge, but I was trying to make space for her closet while I had the chance to. So we're gonna go ahead and hang these up and separate them into fall and winter-ish style and spring and summer, and that way I can easily find what I want rather than trying to sift through all the clothes to look for the fall ones. Here are all of the spring and summer dresses and all of that. This is all the winter and fall dresses. This is short sleeve, but it's Christmas trees, so it's actually for Christmas, so we're gonna leave it right there. But we also have a few lingering small hangers. I'm not gonna worry about those. As time goes on, I will be able to switch them out, and they kind of weed themselves out. So I will eventually get to them. But for now, we got most of the hangers switched out, and we're gonna donate all of these as well. Hey everybody, I just want to take this time to say thank you so much for joining me here today at Autumn Leigh at Home. We got a lot done, and it is no easy feat trying to go through a bunch of kids' clothing to sort through it. But we got all of this out. This is all stuff that I will be consigning, and I consign it at Once Upon a Child. If you don't know what that is, I will put a video at the end right here somewhere where you can click on it. And it's our video from last week where I went and consigned and I explained it a little more, so you can watch that. But this, when we sell it and consign it, they give us cash or money towards other clothing in their store, and I then apply it to my kids' clothing's items of what they need now. And then this right here is our size 8 bin that I will put back in the closet, and I will probably stack and add another bin on top of it for the size 10s. That way I'm not having to sort through as much as I did today, because I had mixed the 7 and 8s. And just because there's also some that say 7-8, so it gets kind of confusing, but that meant that I had to literally look at every single tag. But I just want to say thank you for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and share down below. That will let you know when our next video comes out. I post a video or I upload a video every Friday at 5 o'clock. So I hope you join us back, and very Merry Christmas.